Hello, Marina Simone here. I am so excited and pumped to take you on a journey today with my StoryGram formula for the introverted human. Look, when I first got started on Instagram, I had no freaking idea what I was doing. I didn't know how to connect with people. I didn't understand a lot of the lingo on Instagram. And at the end of the day, I got lost in making everything look pretty, that I was leaving a lot of money on the table by not connecting with new people through amazing features that Instagram gives us. So if you're ready to collect new leads, connect with more humans, and do it without feeling freaking creepy and awkward and weird, I'm gonna show you how I personally leverage Instagram stories to recruit more into my business, to build my personal brand, and to build lasting relationships that has created a tribe of healers for me with a following of over 150,000 on all social media platforms. But here's the thing. If you don't have people reaching out to you in your DMs from your Instagram stories, we've got to start over. You're not capturing the power of the stories and the power of your story and how you can share it in little snippets throughout the day. So here's 3 things I want to share with you in this quick little training. 1, learn how to connect with your existing followers, the people that are already following you, that already know who you are. Maybe they're not seeing your stuff, and they should, because you might be that person for them that they want to join and can help put extra money in their pocket. Number 2, I'm going to help you build rapport fast. Here's the thing. I used to get stuck in the friend zone for 2 whole years in my business. I was writing down the same lead names over and over and over again. And I was building rapport, and I would get stuck for like almost years of building rapport with people before I asked them if they were open to taking a look. Well, through Instagram stories, I'm going to show you exactly what I do to build it fast. And number 3, my secret that you legit can implement every single 30 days to get people to know you, like you, trust you very quickly, and have your hot leads raise their hand saying that they want more information from you. Are you ready to get started?
All right, so let's get this party started. The StoryGram formula. So I'm going to teach you 3 things, right? We're going to learn how to connect to our existing followers, help you build rapport fast with my simple 333 strategy. And I'm going to teach you my 1 secret of how you can literally take your biz to the next level with your followers and existing peeps. So here we go. First and foremost, your stories can be found up here, right? Like this is where you're going to go to create a story. So, hello. And I'm going to just take a selfie really quickly. And I'm going to show you that if you can swipe, you can see that there's different filters. Now, I personally love the Cairo because I feel like it just gives me what I need. I just love this, right? So anyway, while you're here, you can see up here, you have some cool little tabs. So I'm just going to give you like a quick, short little rundown on how you can make your stories look different and pop and stand out from everyone else's, right? You can hit this guy right here and you have your location, your mentions where you can tag other people, hashtags to use, GIFs, which is so much fun. So I'm teaching you guys something. So I'm going to do a wow because I'm teaching you guys something funny. Like I'm teaching you how to do this. I'm going to do a wow, right? But what else you have in here is you're going to have questions and polls. These 2 things are really, really powerful when connecting to existing followers that you already have. So I'm just going to quickly show you. When you click this, I never type in the question here. I never do that. I will come here and put heck yes and not for me. I'm just giving you guys examples. You can even throw emojis in there. You can squeeze it to make it smaller, bigger, whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the question using the text. Okay, so maybe I'm asking, let's see, let's get a question that we can engage your existing followers with. Okay, okay, so today's back to school for a lot of kids. So did your child start school, it's actually yesterday. And are you stoked? Obviously, I have a lot of moms that follow me. So I'm going to ask the question, right? If you hold down and you hit select all, you can actually change the text color. And then obviously I'm talking to the moms. I want to pull the moms out. That's the point. I know I'm going to have followers that don't have kids, but my brand is Moms in Heels, and I tell stories about moms all the time. So I want to connect to my existing followers that are watching me. These are going to be like the warm leads, the people that are watching me. They're actually pretty hot, right? I want to turn them into hot really quick and connect with them. So I'm doing this question, just to give you guys an idea, because I want to figure out who's a mom on my following, who's following me, who's watching my stories. So heck yes, super pumped, right? And then maybe I do a wine glass, because as moms, what do we know? We know we're super excited for our kids to go, oh, maybe we'll do this, we'll do this. And then maybe we'll do like a wine glass here. Let's see, we're going to find one. Where are they? In the food? Right there. Duh. Let's see. Okay, so I'll do a wine glass. Why? Because as moms, what do we do? We drink wine. Anyway, I do. So did your child start school yesterday, and are you stoked? Yes, super pumped. Now, maybe their kids didn't start school yesterday. Maybe they started today. Maybe they start Thursday. At the end of the day, what I'm just doing here is I'm drawing out moms that are already following me. Something else you could do is you could make the question pop, and you could just kind of like do something like this. The GIF, you could do like an arrow where you have it pointing, right? You have it pointing. So it's like, hey, that's not a good one. That's not popping. Let's find a new one. So you're like, hey, answer my poll here. Like, I want you guys to answer the poll. So, oh, this is cute. It's called the Mom's Sexy. Hey, sexy. Did your child start school today? And then, oh, here we go. So I'm like telling them what to do. So if you really want people to engage with you, you need to show them what to do. So I want them to click. I don't care if they click super pumped. I don't care if they click heck yes, but I just want them to click something. So something else you could do is, if you wanted to, you could make it black and white, so everything else will pop. However, I like this one. So I'm going to do that here. Then I'm going to click add to your story, right? So down here, it's going to add to the story. Okay, ignore the close friends right now, because that's a list that you make and you want everybody that's following you to see this, right? So here's another tip. Maybe you want to draw out moms that aren't following you, but that are following a certain hashtag. So maybe it's a back to school hashtag that I use, right? And then I'm going to make this small, and I'm going to pinch it, and I'm going to throw it like off to the side so no one can see it. Now what's going to happen is that if people are following the back to school hashtag, I might pop up, and guess what's going to happen? There's a poll there for them now. And so if they click one or the other, it's going to capture them. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So this way, guess what I can do? I can go back, and I'm going to do step 2, which is build rapport with them fast with my 333 strategy. So I'm going to add that, and I'll get some people that are going to follow that. But I want to go to my stories really quickly and show you something. Okay. Let me go to the very beginning so you guys can see. So there's 310 people that have watched this. Now, these are all leads. If you don't know, now you know. But something that's really cool for step 2, which is building rapport fast, right, is my 333 strategy. So any person that has a circle or ring around their photo, you'll see some do, some don't. What that means is that those people have stories that are active, and those stories you can go and watch, and then you're going to show up in their thing right here. Another thing you could do is you can go and send them a direct message, right? Hey girl, hey. right? I can just direct message people through that right there, which is awesome. Okay. Another thing you could do is I can hide my story from people, which I don't do that. Some people want to do that. I don't do that. But let's say that this was a poll that I did, right? Maybe this was a poll and I see people that watched it. Maybe they didn't click it. What I'm going to do to quickly build rapport or to quickly ask them a question or start a conversation with them is maybe I'll message them and be like, oh my gosh, girl, OMG, Vero, Veronica, did you see my poll? Now, when I send this to her, what's going to happen, and I'm going to do this to Marissa because obviously, Marissa, did you watch my story? Were you? There you are. So I'm going to do this to Marissa. I'm going to say, hey girl, OMG, did you see my story? Now, I'm going to show you what that looks like in my DMs. It's going to literally, with the story that I replied to her on, it's going to show her the story that I'm talking about. Okay. So the story that I'm talking about, when I send the DM from that story, it's going to pop that story back up. So guess what it does? It brings that story back in front of their face. So maybe she's like, no, I didn't see the poll. Maybe she'll vote on the poll. Maybe this is a curiosity story that you did about your product or about your business or about your service, right? This is something that's really powerful and underutilized with Instagram stories. Most people are just so worried about getting more viewers that they're not even paying attention to the ones that they get. So what does this do? This is going to build rapport quickly in my stories and in my DMs with people that are watching it. Because guess what? Now I can go back and there's 277 people that I could build some rapport with, that I could go and I could watch their stories, right? Okay, here I go. This is my 333. I'm going to watch 3 of her stories and I'm going to say, totally agree. Amazing. Love it. Drives me nuts that more people don't get this. Keep spreading the word. Girlfriend, because that's how I talk to people. You don't have to say that. And then, of course, I'm going to throw a high heel. Always add your favorite emoji when you respond to people. That's kind of how I branded myself with a high heel, just a little whatever. So I did that. I'm going to try to do 3. Okay, I'm going to try to do 3 stories. You can also do a quick reaction, right? You may have to walk through a nightmare to get to your blessing. Amen, sister. So now I have 3 replies to her stories that I did. Now I'm going to go up here to where her picture is, and I'm going to click on her. And now I'm going to go comment on 3 of her posts. I'm going to heart and like 3 of her posts. Now, when I comment, I'm going to comment meaningfully. I'm not going to just put nice post or I love this or whatever. No, I really want to read it and connect. So first I connected to the picture. So I'm going to compliment, love this pic of you. Gorgeous, mama. Okay, so that's number 1. I'm going to compliment on the image. Then I'm actually going to read what she said and I'm going to give a connection type response. So she knows, like, I see you. I see you, mama. I am proud of you for rocking this out. I love what you're sharing. Why? Because this could possibly drive them back to my profile. Okay. So screen sharing's paused. Okay, there we go. So I love this picture. Now I'm going to connect. Pray for a miracle, pray for healing, provision, absolutely, but then do something about it. I love that. And then she's talking about a pain point that she had of hypothyroidism, right? She thought she could pray it away, but she needed to do something about it. So she's talking about taking action. Read that again. Take action. Take action. We just can't sit on knowledge. We just can't sit on knowledge. Preach, mama. Now, obviously, I would have read it more, but I absolutely love her share. So guess what? I'm going to do that on 2 other posts. So my 333 is I'm going to reply to 3 of their stories, and I go to the people that are watching me. I go reply to 3 of their stories. I go comment on 3 of their posts meaningfully. And then after 3 days of doing that, I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid and ask if they're open to taking a look at what I have. How simple is that, right? So that is how you can build rapport fast with stories, leveraging my 333 formula. Next, I want to teach you one simple hack that I do every 30 days, which is a simple introduction. Okay, I'm going to bring out my notes over here so I don't get squirrel, right? But I'm going to go to my profile here and find my introduction post. Let's see, is this it? Nope, let me find it. Let me find it. Is this it? Nope. So basically, you want to introduce yourself every 30 days in your stories. But I want to give you an example and show you one that I have here. And this might be it. Take that. Nope, that's a celebration post. Oh, you know where it is? It's in my highlights. Did you send it to me? Just kidding. Here it is. Perfect. Okay. So this is an introduction post that I did. And what I'm doing is I'm telling a story in this post. I'm telling a story. So what you want to do is create a story post that where you can introduce yourself every 30 days. So an introduction that you can go check out on my highlights, you'll see I have a highlight here that says start here. And in this start here, I have an introduction of who I am. So this is my introduction here. Okay. And what I'm introducing is I'm telling my audience, who am I? My name, where do I live? I'm describing what I do in 15 seconds. Then I'm telling them my mission statement. First of all, I'm doing a little dance with them because I want to show them that I'm like fun. I want my people to connect to me. Next, I'm sharing a little bit about being a mom, how I'm a mom to 2 girls. I'm introducing them to my world. I'm sharing with them what I love most. Then I'm sharing how my HBO, my honey bunches of oats, I'm showing them that I'm married, that I have a man, that I love him, right? I'm bringing them into my world. Then I'm showing them, welcome to becoming a healer. So this is my tribe, and I'm telling them my mission statement here, right? In a nutshell, I help these types of people do this by this, right? I help X people do Y and Z and get these results. So that's next. Then I share what I love. What are some of the hobbies? What is it that I love so much about what I do? I'm showing them that I live in sunny South Florida. Then I share next with them what it is that I'm doing. So I'm a top earner in my network marketing business. I'm also a trainer in the industry. Now here, it doesn't have to just be that for you. You can share that you're currently building a side income, and then maybe you highlight your product on the very bottom and maybe a testimonial here. You can do that. And then I do a poll here. So most people think you have to choose your company or your brand. So here, I want to see the types of people that are following me. I want to know if they need a brand or they're building a brand. So I did a poll here. Why? I see the people that are doing a poll, and guess what I do? I go reach out to those people, have a conversation, 333 them, not rocket science, people, promise. Then I go through and share a little bit of what my brand has been able to do for me, or hashtag pants are optional, right? Because I'm talking to the busy mom. Next, maybe you can share a little bit about some pain points that you've had. So this is where I want to draw out the pain points of the people that are watching my introduction story, right? My introduction story, my start here tab. What moment have you missed because of work or because you've had no time? So I shared with them that I missed my daughter take her first steps. Now I'm asking them, share with me, what have you missed because of work, right? Then the next piece is, how do I know that you can build an empire because I did it, right? So I'm sharing kind of like some social proof here. Now what I'm doing is I'm sharing more of the struggles, more of the people that I've had success with, testimonials here. Then I'm sharing the highlight section of my profile where I'm driving them to. But basically what we want to do is we want to reintroduce ourselves every 30 days. So in a nutshell, here you go. 1, tell them your name, your location, describe what you do in less than 15 seconds. Then tell them what types of people do you help, with what pain point and what result do you help them get? What are some things you love? Share about your family, something they don't know about you. Where do you love spending your time? What's your favorite part about what you do? Share some testimonials. Then you can ask a poll. If they want to know more about your story and connect with you one-on-one, have them say, yes, I want to learn more about your story, or not right now, not today. That's okay too, right? Then maybe you have a thing where in your stories at the very end, I'm going to just do this really quick. Maybe at the end you say, at the end of your reintroduction, you say, have any questions for me? About what I shared? What does this do? This draws them. And again, maybe we would just like, draw an arrow here or something, make it look a little bit pretty. But do you have any questions for me about what I do? Leave them here. Use the questions feature, right? Right there. These are the types of things that's going to engage your audience. This is the type of stuff where you're going to find out who's watching you. This is the one secret right here. This introduction that I do every single 30 days. I do it in a post. I also do it in the Instagram stories that helps my tribe learn who I am. Because here's the deal. If you have new followers every single day or every single week, guess what you want to do? You want to reintroduce yourself so they get to know you, like you, trust you quickly. And with Instagram stories, you can do that quickly. So let's summarize everything I went over. 1, connect with your existing followers, leveraging stories without feeling creepy by doing step number 2, where you do the 333 simple process, where you're going to go watch their stories, reply to 3 of them, go to their posts, compliment on 3 of them, and then rip off the Band-Aid and ask them if they're open to taking a look. And the last, number 3, is the one secret that has changed my Instagram stories, connecting with my existing followers, is reintroducing yourself, utilizing the polls and the questions right here.
Listen, even if you take one of those things that I just showed you, you implement it to your Instagram, I promise you, your stories are going to be on point. I know you're thinking, why does anyone even care about my day? I don't have anything exciting going on. Truth is, I feel that way too. Things that I wouldn't even think my audience wants to see, they want to see. They want to see me with no makeup. They want to see the baby screaming. They want to see me full of baby puke with my newborn. They want to see my husband and I joking around. When people start following you, they want to be a part of what your day looks like. Think of it as like a mini documentary into your life that they feel like they can be a part of. With nearly 1 billion humans that are on Instagram, 1 out of 5 are actually in the stories. Think about that for a second. So if you are not ready to leverage Instagram stories, rip off that Band-Aid. Now's the time. Don't overthink it. Let's get this party started for you. People want to know about your day? Show them. Don't be afraid to be your authentic self. It's simple. Share your day, connect with your audience, engage with other people's stories. Can you do those 3 things? I bet you can. I hope you enjoyed this training. I hope you got some value from it. Please do me a favor, put it into action. Tag me in some of the things that you do at Marina and Simone. Would love to see all the cool things that you're implementing that I've taught you with these strategies. I hope you slay. Bye.